So tonight, we are going to talk about the very important question. Parents, do you have the right to read your child's WhatsApp messages? Or is it an invasion of privacy? If you're just joining in now, this is Yomi Farms, where we talk about important things that concerns our children, proper parenting, and how parents should go about the welfare of their children without ending up messing it up. So the very big question tonight is, as a parent, is it okay to read the WhatsApp messages of your child? So if you're just tuning in, if you're just joining, I would like you to drop your comments, tell me your location, and let's get on with it. This live is not going to be more than 30 minutes, but I promise you at the end of this live, you are going to take home something massive. Remember, this is Yomi Prince, and it's about our children. We need to settle this together. Some certain things I need to tell you tonight will really help you with that your teenager and that your child. So you're very much welcome wherever you are seeing this live. By now, I'm sure YouTube is giving you notification for all of you that, turned on your notification. By now, you're supposed to be getting the notification. But one important thing is, even though for one reason or the other, you end up not making this live with me, make sure you rewatch this video. Is going to help you. I have so many questions I would like to ask you, because these questions will build up our conversation tonight. When is it proper to give your child a mobile phone? At what age do you think she deserves a mobile phone or he deserves a mobile phone? Yes, of all, I can see 2 persons already. We are growing. We are making progress. You're very much welcome. Please go on to the comment section and let me know where you're seeing this video from. So at what age, excuse me, at what age do you think your child deserves to get a mobile phone? Is it age 10? Is it 12? Is it 14, 17? What exact age to you as a parent do you think your child deserves a mobile phone? Then if you don't think your child deserves a mobile phone at all until whenever, let me also know, because tonight is going to be very interactive. Once I see your comment, be rest assured I'm going to read it up. I'm going to be reading it up, okay? Yes, amazing. So make sure you drop your comment immediately you're seeing this video. So I talked about what age is it suitable for your child to get a mobile phone. Another question I need to also ask you is, do you think that it is okay to secretly read your child's WhatsApp messages or go through it with her? I'll ask again. Do you think it is okay to secretly read your child's WhatsApp messages without her knowing or without him knowing, or ask her to bring her phone so that both of you can go through it together? And you also need your comment on the comment section, because you see, when you're raising a child, the child, becomes very observant on how you do things. Some of our parents are of this, are always shouting, they're always overreacting. And truth be told, any child that knows that you overreact when it concerns him or anything concerning his personal welfare, that child automatically will start believing that he or she is not safe with you. So as a parent, have you built in that self-control to take in things you will see in that mobile phone, going through those WhatsApp messages? Because of course I can understand, as a parent, you really want to know that your child is not being bullied, your child is not being scammed, or you may be forced to send noodles, or threatened, whatever it is. I can understand the anxiety of parents. But the question is, when you do this and find out that there is something like that, probably is an adult conversation. Maybe an adult is asking her to come visit someday. How would you react? I also want to get that your comment on the comment section. Your daughter of 12, you just found out that an older man is asking her to come visit him. What would be your very first line of action? What will you do? What will you do? You see, I can totally understand that Africans will flare up. A lot of Africans will flare up. One is considering the age of that child. Secondly is, considering the age of the person doing the chatting with her. Definitely you will feel upset, and you want to, do whatever you think that comes to your mind at that moment. So what exactly will you do if you stumble on such a chat in her mobile phone? Okay, so if you're joining us now, you're very much welcome. This is treating a pivotal question that every parent deserves to look into. This is one conversation you don't need to shy away from, because truth be told, it is until you can handle this aspect of your child's life, because definitely your child will get to that level where she would need her privacy, or he will need his privacy. Are you matured enough as a father? Are you matured enough as a mother to control yourself, to be able to control that situation? So if you're just joining this live, you're very much welcome. It's about our children, and we are making this conversation very, very interactive. So don't just be listening. Drop your comments, and once it pops up, I will definitely read it. Okay? You may start by letting me know your location. It will be very helpful. You can also let me know your name, if whatever your name is displaying is not what you want to be referred to, so that next time I'll have live, I can also give you a shout out. But what we are talking about today is not about me, it's not about you, it's about our children. It is about our children. Okay? Now, let me talk about this. Let me start with this. When you find a chat on your child's mobile phone, you are not expected to overreact if you have not set these rules. Okay, let me come like this so that you understand me, all right? Now, that you gave your child a mobile phone does not mean that you have 100% right over that mobile phone. You should be able to allow them understand the fact that it is their privacy and you respect it. So, how will you place a parent that sees a chat between her daughter and another man, maybe an adult kind of chat, okay, and flares up? The next minute, do you think that that child will trust telling you anything that goes on? The more you play up, the more you try to beat her or beat him or scold him or scold her, you are creating more secrecy, because that child already knows that my mother doesn't like this, and the only way to protect myself is to keep it 100% away from her. But how do you see a parent that will always ask the child, I am not comfortable with certain things going on now. Can we go through your phone together? By this time, you're communicating. By this time, this child is feeling that you people are now, okay, trying to find a solution to something together. Your children should feel this togetherness. They need to know that you are friendly, that you don't mean to let them know that they are not supposed to. Do you understand? After all, their friends are doing it. Their friends own mobile phones. So you must be careful. Your choice of words as at this moment is very, very key. If you shout, you have spoiled it. You must carry them along. And the only time you will now talk to them in this manner and say, can we go through your phone together, is only when you've not shouted. They will willingly open it. And at this point in time, you must hold your guts as a mother, especially the women now. You must hold your guts. Whatever you see at that point in time is not for you to chastise. It's not for you to blame. It's not for you to fight or beat. It's for you to correct. In fact, there's a way you can put up this demeanor, like this friendly demeanor, that you read it as if it doesn't have much of a meaning. You read it as if you make it fun and end up passing your message, more like advising her or advising him, giving your own counsel. It will do you better than beating, than shouting, than scolding. And that brings me to want to say this, because it's going to help a lot of parents on this live tonight. If you're thinking of giving a mobile phone to your teenage girl or teenage boy, please set rules. I left these rules on my live description. So at the end of this video, you can go and check out some of these rules, because I may not have the time to list all of them, because I just have like tentatively 18 minutes to end this live or less. So if you check my description, you'll be able to see the rules you must set before you hand over that mobile phone to your child. And she will be cool with it. Before that happens, it must be agreed, so that whatever you end up doing tomorrow, she will not say that you are invading her privacy, that you're being too harsh, that she will know that this is what has been agreed on beforehand, so that you don't get it wrong. One of these rules is 1, no chatting based on sending noodles. No type of chat will ever lead her to sending noodles. Then number 2, if the person, or a total stranger chatting her or chatting him, requests for an address where she lives or where he lives, it is a no-no. So during the chatting process, once the person is asking, but where do you stay? You can call the state. Okay, I stay in Lagos. But where in Lagos is not necessary. It must be clearly stated. And there must be a column where she will sign, because you're raising a child. So that by the time you want to discipline, that becomes a bylaw. She will know that, okay, it's my fault. And you now see your child saying, Mommy, I'm sorry, I broke the rules. She will not be saying, Mommy, you're being too harsh on me. She will not be saying, I'm sorry, I broke the rules, because she signed it. Not when you, after giving, you didn't set any rules. There's no rules. You just gave her mobile phone. You just gave him mobile phone. It's more like an express way of do anything you want to do with it. I don't care. It's your thing. Do your thing your own way. Then tomorrow you want to bring new rules. You want to control. You want to beat. You want to scold. You are going to create a huge distance, and they will not, when I mean they will not want to keep you close to anything they do. So another rule you can possibly, like I said, these rules are on my description, so do well, go check them out. I'm going to just pick few and talk about it. Another rule that you will put down is that you have the right to check the phone when you feel that there is something concerning. Did you get that? And that should be almost like the last rule, right? You put it in such a way that the child will not feel like, mommy, you're being, no, now. You make it in such a way that, okay, if I feel like, not that I'm going to be going through your phone, but sometimes I feel like I also have the right. If I feel that it concerns you, or I'm worried about something, I can also check the phone. And when she agrees to this, or he agrees to this, it will not be difficult for him to hand over the phone to you willingly. It will not be difficult for her to hand over the phone willingly. Do you understand? Before I give you all other rules, I would like to know where you're joining me from. I would like to know so far your comments, what you're going to do on the questions I asked earlier. But most importantly, even though you're not on this live, make sure that you watch this live after now. Then another rule that you're going to set is that using of mobile phones during exam periods and sensitive periods are not to be allowed. Is a rule. It must be a rule. Because if there's something that takes the mind of these children away from their studies, away from things that they're supposed to do, that is their responsibility, it is mobile phone, especially chats. So when she believes and agrees that during my exam period, I don't touch my phone, during my sensitive times, I don't get to touch my phone, everybody must understand that, she signs to it, then it is cool. Then another rule you need to set is midnight chat when you are asleep. Because it is during this time that a lot of people, stalkers, can invade chats. They can. So whenever their chatting must be time regulated. That's what I mean. It is you that know the best time for you. Okay, you chat from this so time to so time, and you go and keep your mobile phone. Especially, you must be watching their age, because the way you treat your child you give phone at age 10 is not the same way you react to your child that you gave phone at age 17. So these rules can be filtered sometimes, can be moderated, it can be updated according to their age. That is why I asked that question earlier. At what age do you think you can give your child a mobile phone? Had it been I got this response now, I would have given you certain rules. You will give that to your child specifically for you. But I'm not seeing any comments. But I believe that you still drop your comment later, and I'll be here to also reply. Do you understand? So there will be time frame when she will use that phone and when she will not use that phone. You must be able to set that boundaries. Then another that you're going to set, because like I told you, these rules are on the description, and not all of them I put there. I'm just trying to hover around ages, okay? Regardless, so that it can benefit you if your child is within certain age brackets. Okay? Now, you must also put parental guide. Do you understand? She will agree that you must put parental guide. Because from chatting on WhatsApp, they can start going through other sites that you will not want them to. So they must agree that certain apps in their phone that you will regulate it, it will be your password that you use to secure it. But their chat is cool because they need to, link up with their classmates, do assignments, stuff like that. But you must be able. It is very, very key. It is very, very key that they need to know. All right? It must be very, very key that they need to know. Okay. So, sorry, I have a question here. I need to attend to the question. I want to know what the question is saying. Okay. Please drop your questions. I promise you I'm going to be reading it out, okay? I promise you I'm going to be reading it out. Definitely. So, do you get where I'm going to? You must do these things I'm telling you. You must. Now, another one that you must do as a rule, is that when that chat is going on, and you feel as a parent, even though it's still within the time that she can chat, you feel that it is not good for her health, she should drop the phone. Sometimes when you go for a medical checkup or you take your children for medical checkup, sometimes the doctors will tell you, okay, that for now they are going to have bed rest, they are going to have more sleep, because of their eyes. They are not supposed to use this phone so time, or probably maybe she's recovering from a flu or whatever it is. You must put it as one of the rules that if it is concerning to their health, no chatting. So that when sometimes when someone is not feeling fine, they don't know they are not feeling fine. They just feel that they are okay. As a parent, you should be the one to call that shot. So when you now come to request that the phone be switched off, or you want to take the phone, she will not see that you're overdoing things. Rather, she will see it that you are sticking to the rules. And this copy of the rule, more importantly, before I end this live, this is the last thing I'm going to say now. She must have a copy of that rule pasted on her wall inside her room. She has a private room, or there's a way you give her to make sure that she keeps it. If she's not the type that keeps things well, or is not the type that keeps things well, please paste it where she can see it in her room or in his room. You must also have your own copy, and she will sign and you will sign. I know as I'm saying this thing, some parents will not be like, I don't really have time for all this time for. But truth about it is that a child you refuse today becomes your nightmare tomorrow. I don't know whether you heard that, right? A child that you refuse to give your time to train and bring up becomes your nightmare tomorrow. So we must join our hands together and know that it is our responsibility until they get to the stage to decipher things themselves. So that will be all I'm going to take on this live today. And like I said, if you're joining this live, you're very much welcome. Make sure you watch this and watch this in order to get the points there. Drop your comments. I promise you that I'm going to reply to every comment. And also share this video to someone you know that is raising a child, a teenage child, or so that she can benefit or he can benefit. Do you understand? This conversation will not be ending like this. We are going to come back here on probably next time within the week. You'll be duly notified, because before now the shot was there, the publicity, the promo was there, so you're going to be notified. So in our next live, we are going to be talking about something very, very crucial. Something very, very crucial. And it is what I tag. Is it proper for your child to have access to your mobile phone? Did you get that now? What we just discussed now is you going through your child's WhatsApp messages. That's our own phone. But next conversation we're going to have is it okay for your child to have access to your mobile phone? Because I see some parents always leave their phones for their children and they play games, they do all manner of things with it. So we want to settle that issue also in our next conversation. So I'm delighted. I'm so happy. If you're going to come across this live, make sure you share, subscribe, hit the bell button so that when next I'm on live, you'll be the next time. This is Yomi Prince. I love you. Let's build a better society, raising our children properly, and we will be proud of it. So bye for now.